you couldn't have everybody. It'd be a nightmare. But yeah.
Oh, he loves it.
Oh my God. Oh, really? There we go. I'm supposed to follow you.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you are tuning in on the live stream, we appreciate you tuning in, and best of luck to the Babs today. Seventh last year is Kelsey Schmitz. She's a senior out of Lenox. Ethan Parkson will have a senior, Ella Polarize. And Dakota Valley, ninth a year ago, was Sophie Redler. She's a senior this year. And 10th last year, Rory Thorson out of Del Rapids will be a freshman. The Tanagers out of Vermilion, last year finisher 11th was Callie Radigan. She's going to be a junior this year. T area with another top finisher last year. 12th place was Grace Bialis. She's a freshman. And then for the Orioles, Addie McVeigh, an 8th grader. She was 13th place a year ago. And then down to Baltic, Haley Tiart. She was a sophomore last year, so a junior this year. Again, just some potential individuals that we saw a year ago that placed at this event, and people that we could see coming across the finish line yet this year with still eligibility. All right, if we go to last year's, the 2023 state cross country meet, they would have ran Class A and Class B, and we'll have competitors from both here today. So bear with me here as we kind of go through. This is the girls' 5K a year ago, potential runners that could be back. Jerica Glazer finished 5th a year ago for Sioux Falls Christian. She'd be a junior this year. Sophia Redler from Dakota Valley. She'd be a senior this year. Natalie Smith from Sioux Falls Christian finished 8th at the state meet a year ago. She'd be a junior. Callie Radigan out of Vermilion was 13th at the state meet. She's a junior this year. JC Babb, we referenced earlier, ran in the Class A meet a year ago. She finished 19th at the state meet. Anna Vinn, she was 18th. She's a senior this year at a Sioux Falls Christian. Ethan Parkson is here today. Ella Polarize, she was 22nd a year ago. Again, a senior out of Ethan Parkston. We do have dual in the house today, so JC Horrigan could be in the field. She was 25th, and she's a senior this year. 26th at the state meet, Sadie Pettengill. She's a freshman for Sioux Falls Christian. And 29th from Vermilion, Lydia Anderson. She'd be a junior this year. So, again, just hitting on some of the potentials that you could see here today as they come across the finish line. I will jump over to the Class B. Class B state meet a year ago. People that could potentially be here today. Emerson Eppard from Chester was 14th at the state meet. She'd be a junior this year. Elizabeth Vogel out of Del Rapids St. Mary was 16th. She'd be a freshman. Ashton Massey, again, a great runner. She has graduated from Menno, but great running, track and field, and cross-country career for Ashton Massey a year ago. Obviously not in the field today. Out of Centerville, our neighbor over to the west, Emery Schubeck. She was 24th. She's a freshman this year. Freeman Academy, Marion, Estelle Waltner. She was 29th a year ago. She'll be a junior. So again, just a couple people that you may see coming up here in this girls varsity race. The 5K leading off the Beresford opening invite. Will be 6 races going on today, so kind of hang in there. I'll be part of the 2 varsity races, the girls varsity going on now. I'll be assisting with the boys varsity races. Again, our Dog Bone Entertainment portion of the crew is our student-led organization that helps with cameras. They come on the microphone and do play-by-play. They help with little hype videos. They do some podcasts. So, again, Dogbone Entertainment. I believe Easton Boom will be kind of taking you through the 2 JV races and might be interviewing 1 or 2 of the Beresford varsity runners when their races are done here. Again, those tuning in, Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment, this is a new adventure for us, stepping out onto the cross-country course, which is the Bridges at Beresford Golf Course. Working with wireless cameras, and again, just kind of experimenting with our range on those cameras, and again, volunteers making this happen. Not something we normally do. It's just a little different operating outside of the confines of a gymnasium where we have a little more reliable wireless internet and or plug-in, and then cameras in more of a controlled space and environment. So again, we appreciate you tuning in here on Watchdogs.live.
Easton, can you hear me? Easton, can you hear me?
Do you want me to take that with? Do you want me to take it?
You can, and I'm gonna go unplug those other cameras and see if we can just set them up.
The CCTV's working. It's the remote that's not working. I don't know.
You went too far away, you can't hear it.
Again, we referenced the 2 varsity races. Then we'll run the girls and the boys JV races, the junior varsity races, and those will be run separately. And then we'll run the junior high races. So 6 total official timed races here today with competitors from middle school, high school. And then at the end, they're doing something kind of fun. Any young kids in attendance who want to jump out while we kind of tally results and get ready to do awards. Any kids that want to run a 1K, so just something kind of fun. There will actually be 6 official timed races that you can see results for on the Dakota Timing website. And then we'll have kind of one fun race for any kids in attendance today that want to jump in and just run an unofficial 1K. So kind of a fun thing that they're doing here today. Got the Beresford Booster Club, Unleash the Pride on site today. Tradition started here in Beresford. The finish line does come in by what we call Runner's Point. I will have one of the camera operators get you a view of Runner's Point. Again, a vision by a number in our community, kind of spearheaded by Mr. Kevin Nelson, a guy who referenced heavy involvement over the years in track and field and cross country. Mr. Nelson, our retired elementary principal, meet starter referee today. You've seen him at cross country and track and field events for years and years. Still involved in his retirement, making sure the kids have a great opportunity to compete. But again, a big part of the vision, and Jay Nordquist and others making Runner's Point come together. It's a bit of a memorial for Peter Auk and what they've tied in here. The goal today for many of these runners, first place finisher in each race does win the lantern, and we'll get the script and kind of read what that's about. But we'll get a photo of all of our first place finishers at Runner's Point, and that is a great honor and tribute to Peter Auk and the type of kid that he was, who we tragically lost too young in a car accident. But we'll get back to Runner's Point and Peter Auk and the lanterns here in a little bit. Winning time a year ago was a runner out of Laverne. She was a senior, Jenna Debates. She ran the race a year ago in 18 minutes and 27 seconds. Again, we referenced the second place finisher a year ago was Natalie Smith from Sioux Falls Christian. She would be a junior this year. She ran it in 18:42. And then third place was Ellie Maddox out of Sioux Falls Christian. She ran it in 19:14. So, again, Again, if kind of times are close and we started right on, we're nearing that halfway point of the race for these girls varsity runners. Again, if you have a second device at home and you want to keep an eye on the official results as they cross, we will talk about them, but you can go to Dakota Timing's website, search and find the current or upcoming events, and you will see the Beresford Cross Country Invite listed on today's date. And on there, as runners cross the finish line, you will start to see those individual results and times pop up on the website. So either set yourself up with a second device or split screens, and you can watch the stream, listen to Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment, and or you can review the times as they come across on the Dakota Timing website. Again, fans, if you do run into a little bit of technical difficulties, do bear with us. We are operating out of the old state campgrounds. Had those little cabins that you could rent. The city did purchase one of those on a surplus auction, brought it in for the golf course grounds crew, and that is near their shop and the driving range. So we're utilizing their internet access out of there. And again, we are operating with cameras and wireless transmitters, so just a little different than being connected with cables and cords. So again, if you do lose the image for a little bit, or it's somebody walking with a camera, we're working on getting you the best shots we can today at our first ever attempt at streaming outside cross-country event. So. All right, if you are on the Dakota Timing website and you're on the Beresford Cross Country Invite, August 30th, 2024, you will see a little button there that says the girls 5,000 meter varsity, and it's got a little live icon. If you click on that, again, that is where you're going to see the results start to tabulate up. The unofficial clock is counting it up. They're just going to hit the 15-minute mark right now. So again, we just hit the 15-minute mark on the unofficial clock on the Dakota Timing website. Winner a year ago, we referenced, we're going to be right in that 1830 to 1930, somewhere in that mark. So we're probably 3.5 minutes away from maybe seeing some of our first runners start to appear back off of the beautiful bridges at Beresford Golf Course here in Beresford. Again, the bridges, great vision by city leaders at that time when it was built, probably 20 years ago now is a rough number, to purchase a piece of land here on the south side of Beresford from the Dolan family and establish a housing development. So if you get out on the course or out watching the cross country today, beautiful housing development for our community members. And then also a first-class golf course. So fall golf is one of my favorites. If you're looking to get out and do something this fall, reach out to the Bridges at Beresford, Ben Ryder and company at the Pro Shop Clubhouse. They'll get you a tee time, get you all set up for a great day of golf and food and drink here at the Bridges at Beresford Golf Course. Obviously not today, but we should be done around 1:30, cleaned up and off the course. So if you'd even like a tee time this afternoon, you can reach out to the Bridges at Beresford to do that. I do see the lead vehicle coming in here. That is Mr. Brian Field, retired superintendent at the Beresford School District. Lennox Orioles might recognize Mr. Field as he is now their interim superintendent. And we also have some Avon Pirates here today, and he just finished an interim superintendent gig in Avon. So familiar face around track and field, cross country as well as Mr. Brian Field. He's led our races for a number of years, and again, a few other communities. Freeman is another one, had a nice stint there as principal and AD. And if you're a little older, date yourself a little bit, you might remember Brian Field from his Arlington days, early on when he was teaching and coaching in Arlington. All right, in the final couple hundred meters here, again, that unofficial clock at 17:30. We're going to get a pretty good time out of this first runner when we get them up here near the finish line. Again, the runners are running with bibs on that do have a chip built into them. And as they cross the finish line, that bib chip will hit the mat, and the timing will clock that individual runner is crossing and finish their cumulative time.
We have now hit the 18-minute mark of the girls' varsity race.
Strong finish here. We're just a little over 18 minutes. Sioux Falls Christian runner going to be the champion today and win the coveted lantern. That is Sadie Pettengill. We referenced her from a year ago in the state meet. So out of Sioux Falls Christian, our champion in the girls varsity race is Sadie Pettengill from Sioux Falls Christian. She is a freshman this year. She's going to be followed up by a couple Sioux Falls Christian teammates here in second and third. And we'll see those pop up on the screen here shortly as well. So Sioux Falls Christian will go 1, 2, 3. Finishing in fourth, that is J.C. Babb out of T area, again with Beresford connections. So finishing second, Ellie Maddox with a time of 18:40, and third is Jerica Glasser, 18:45. Both of those girls are juniors for the T area Titans, for the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. Fourth was J.C. Babb from T area, 18:50. Fifth place, out of Dakota Valley, Sophia Redler. Sixth place is Natalie Smith from Sioux Falls Christian. So if you know how cross-country scoring works, your first four runners are counters. First place is 1 point, second place is 2, third place is 3 points, fourth place is 4, etc. Once you get 4 counters, your other 2 runners are pushers. And they don't score points for you because low score is better, but they do push the other competitors into a higher number. So, again, unofficial results here, but with Sioux Falls Christian finishing first, second, third, and sixth. Pretty easy to see that they are going to be the girls varsity team champions as well. So, again, the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers out to a very strong and great start here at the Beresford cross-country kickoff. We'll kind of get through some other results here of people that are finishing. We referenced Natalie Smith, the junior out of Sioux Falls Christian. So, again, Christian goes freshman, junior, 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 and then Smith a junior as well. Kelsey Schmidt out of Lennox. She is a senior, so great run there. 7th place here today at the Beresford Cross Country Invite, a 19:22. Dakota Valley, a freshman, Alex McCullough with a 19:26. Out of Del Rapids, Rory Thorson. She's a freshman, 19:35. The Orioles, Addie McVeigh out of Lennox, an 8th grader, 19:41. We did reference Ella Polarize, Class B runner out of Ethan Parkston. She's a senior this year, 19:49. That was 11th place today. We also talked about Emerson Eppard earlier and her success last season. She's a junior this year. She finished in 12th place here today in Beresford out of Chester, 20:06. West Central, the Trojans, 13th place, Brooklyn Sunderman, and she's an 8th grader at 20:08. T-Area Titans get a 14th place finish today out of Grace Bialis. T-Area 2019, she's a freshman. Dakota Valley, another freshman, Ella Otten, 2021. Tanagers get one here at 16th place. Callie Radigan out of Vermilion at 2029. She's a junior. For Gayville-Vollen, a strong history of running, distance, mid-distance, and track and field cross country out of Gayville-Vollen. Finishing in 17th place, she'll be a Class B runner, Jolie Westrom, 2038. She's a sophomore. Jana Van Laken at a T area, an 8th grader, 2043. Canton, our neighbors over to the north and east, an 8th grader, Finley Evgen at a Canton, a 2045. Lucy Roseboom at a West Central, a freshman, 2104. Claire McDonald at a Chester, 2105. She's a freshman. She's in 21st place. And that, again, top 20, I believe, medal today. We will cover the awards ceremony a little bit later here. Beautiful day here in Beresford. The runners are gassed. They've obviously been training all summer. They've been putting the miles on. They've also been working here with their teammates the last couple weeks. But we are up against some heat today. It's very comfortable. It's not bad out at all, but it is a little warm, but it's part of the reason we run this thing at 10 a.m. here in Beresford, and that opening kickoff event is later today. We hit that 4 or 5 o'clock when typically a cross-country event is run, and we're going to be a little over 80 degrees today. So, again, that is a big part of why we run this thing at 10 a.m., celebration of the sport of cross-country. Make a full day of it here in Beresford, and then some of these runners will go play football tonight. We've seen teams take off, and runners I know will run cross-country here this morning, and then they will go be part of the football team kicking it off tonight, typically around 7 o'clock. So that's a pretty big day for some of these young athletes. Again, back to the girls' varsity 5K here in Beresford. Just going to rattle off the first few here. Sioux Falls Christian, Sadie Pattengill. Sioux Falls Christian, Allie Maddox. Sioux Falls Christian, Jerica Glazer. T-Area, J.C. Babb in 4th. Dakota Valley, Sophia Redler in 5th. Sioux Falls Christian, Natalie Smith in 6th. Lennox, Kelsey Schmidt in 7th. Dakota Valley in 8th place, Alex Magola. Del Rapids with a 9th place finish, Rory Thorison. Lennox with a 10th place finish, Addie McVeigh. Ethan Parkston, 11th place finish from Ella Polrice. Chester with a 12th place finish from Emerson Eppard. West Central, 13th place finish from Brooklyn Sunderman. T-Area Titans get a 14th place finish from Grace Bialis. In 15th place from Dakota Valley, Ella Otten. And out of Vermilion, 16th place, Callie Radigan. 17th place, Gayville-Vollen, Jolie Westrom. 18th place out of T-Area, Jana Van Laken. 19th place, Finley Even out of Canton. And wrapping things up, 20th place today out of West Central with a 21:04, Lucy Roseboom out of West Central, the freshman. So, again, we still have runners crossing as part of this varsity event. The finish line is really filling up. Again, coaches, teammates, parents giving the high fives and the hugs. Runners just trying to get their legs back under them, a drink of water, something cool to drink, a popsicle. Lots of high fives, lots of smiles. Mostly sunny day here in Beresford, low to mid 70s. Great day to kick off the 2024 cross-country season. Again, full results can be found on the Dakota Timing website. So if you're looking for full results yourself, somebody that's maybe didn't finish in the top 20 that I was reading off, you can search and find the participant that you're paying attention to and keeping an eye on. Go to the Dakota Timing website, search and find the Beresford Cross Country invite for today's date, and then click on the girls' 5,000 meter varsity race, and you'll be able to see team and individual results there. We did talk about, Sioux Falls Christian, obviously with their finishes first, second, third, and sixth. They're going to have 12 team points. They're going to easily walk away with the team girls varsity title here today. Second place, a good battle here for second and third. Dakota Valley finishes with a team total of 48 points. T-Area will come in third place with 50 points, 2 points behind. And then Lennox wrapping things up here in fourth place with 55 total convenient points. So again, Sioux Falls Christian, the girls varsity team champions with 12 points. Dakota Valley with 48 in second. T-Area in third with 50 points. And the Lennox Orioles in fourth place with 55 points.
Excuse me, do you know where the bathroom is?
All right, we're going to give directions to the bathroom. Did you know that you're on a live stream right now?
No.
Yeah, you're on the live stream. But young runner here, welcome. You're going to go kind of back down by that little shed and walk by the golf course. You're going to go over by the football field and walk into the stadium entrance, and there's some restrooms right there. So if you kind of make your way, actually you can cross this bridge right here, cross the little path and bridge, and go towards the football field. You'll see the restrooms there. All right, best of luck today. All right, got to love middle school, high school activities. Just a kid trying to find the bathroom. Again, Beresford has been part of the Live Ticket TV family here. This is our third season. Live Ticket originated out of Winter. We saw the product, wanted to jump in and be part of it. So again, branded as watchdogs.live, part of the Live Ticket TV family. Again, our student portion of this, we have students running cameras. We've got them running the computers, commercials, still shots, videos. That's a group we call Dogbone Entertainment. Some of these students are in media classes that involve some of the technology and tools that they're using to help out to make today's event possible. Others are not. They're just 6th, 7th, 8th graders that have an interest to be part of what we're doing here at Watchdogs Out Live and Dogbone Entertainment. Big thank you to any of our sponsors. You'll see them scrolling on the screen. If we do go to a commercial break here in a little bit, you'll see their commercials coming up as well. On the call here today for the two varsity races, I am Jared Olson, business manager at the school. I help where I can, calling events here at Beresford, and the goal is to try to highlight the athletes and accomplishments that they have throughout the season. So I do see Mr. Brian Field got a couple runners coming across yet. Mr. Brian Field, the lead four-wheeler today. No golf cart. He's in a four-wheeler. He's ready to pick up a next gear if he needs to. He is kind of positioned here. We have the boys varsity race coming up next. That is the 5K. We'll talk about some of those runners when they take off. We'll kind of continue to kind of watch the girls finish here, and then as soon as the boys varsity does take off, I'll take you through some top finishers from a year ago who might be in the field, and then some top finishers at the state meet a year ago who could potentially still be in the field running today. So Watchdogs will travel to Parker tonight. So if you're looking to catch a little football action, see the Watchdogs in action. 1-0 on the season. They picked up a nice victory against Baltic a week ago, and tonight they will travel to Parker. So again, Watchdog fans, let's get in your vehicles. Let's head north to Parker, and let's cheer on the Watchdogs. Do have a whistle Meet starter, meet referee Kevin Nelson will give some instructions to the boys varsity 5,000 meter runners. And then he'll step aside and blow his whistle again and give a two-part command and start the gun. And again, we're looking for a clean start. He'll be watching closely along with the other administrators running this event. If somebody gets tangled up early, they will shoot the gun a second and third time, stop the runners, bring them back, and reset. But I do not remember having to restart a race here in Beresford in the time that I've been part of helping this. So, okay, Mr. Nelson did just put his earplugs in. He has brought out his starter pistol, blowing the whistle. We are going to get the boys' varsity race underway shortly here. That is the gun. So if you're starting a clock at home, that was the gun. Runners are out to their first 50, 75 meters here. We do have a clean start to this race, a clean start to the boys' varsity 5,000 meter race and their 2024 season. We will toggle back out again. If you're on the Dakota Timing website, you can now just click on the boys 5,000 meter varsity. It shows the live little icon on it now, and you can see the clock running there. Let's get to results from a year ago. So the boys varsity, this is the Beresford invite from a year ago, August 2023. Finishers that you could potentially see yet today. Owen Janeski out of Laverne, if he's here today. He was our champion a year ago. He was a junior last year, so a senior this year. He ran that race in 15:54 a year ago. Dakota Valley had a second place finish, but he graduated, so their top returning runner from a year ago on this race is Jack Brown. He was third a year ago. This would be his senior season. He ran last year at 16:20. Out of Sioux Falls Christian, fourth place finish a year ago. He'd be a sophomore this year. Levi Vanderleest, he ran in 16:30. Also out of Sioux Falls Christian, he's a graduate, but a senior last year. Fifth place was Alex Oberlo. Laverne had a sixth place finish, but he graduated. Seventh place a year ago was out of West Central, Benjamin Strunk. He's a graduate as well. Eighth place finish a year ago was Taven Schroeder. He was a senior, so he's out of the competition. Another potential runner you could see today out of West Central, Jonathan Roth or Roth. That varies by where you come from, but Jonathan Roth or Roth, ninth place finish a year ago. He ran in 16:55. Could be here today. Vermilion had a senior, Henry Anderson, a year ago. Today, you could potentially see Jackson Prinz at a Sioux Falls Christian. He's a senior this year, and he was 11th place a year ago, ran in 17:08. Isaac Cool at a Sioux Falls Christian. He's a junior this year. He was 12th place a year ago, ran 17:18. Potential senior you could see today out of Lennox, Noah Seiler, again, depending on where you come from. He was 13th place a year ago, ran in 17:23. Also out of Lennox, senior this year, Cade Sherrard, ran in 17:24, 14th place a year ago. Gage Beverly out of Vermilion, he'd be a freshman this year. He was a 15th place finisher last year at 17:28. I ran into Greg Hammerquist not long ago. He'd be the father of a 16th place finisher, Reed Hammerquist, a year ago. So again, Reed Hammerquist out of T area. He was 16th place a year ago. He finished in 17:29. And Greg's parents, if you're tuning in, welcome to Watchdogs.live. He gave indication that potentially his parents could be tuning in. I make the assumption still out in the Rapider Hills area. I met Greg years ago. One of my college roommates was high school friends with Greg, so spent a few days in the hills with Greg when he was a high schooler. And then Greg ended up teaching high school math for us here in Beresford for a while and coached for the Watchdogs, so he's got a connection to Watchdog Nation as well, but currently resides in T and teaches and coaches in Harrisburg. So good to run into Greg today. All right, Sage Wiesman out of Laverne, 18th place a year ago, would be a senior at 17:31 a year ago. Out of Freeman Academy, Finley McConnell. He would be a senior this year, 19th place a year ago at 17:33. And kind of wrapping things up here, we'll hit Levi Davlar out of Sioux Falls Christian, 21st place a year ago, be a senior season for Levi, 17:39. We'll go a couple more here from a year ago. Even Evan Bartlett out of Ethan Parkston was a senior, so not in the race today. 23rd a year ago, Hunter Morse out of Vermilion. This would be his junior season at 17:52. Michael Green out of Dakota Valley. This would be his senior season. He was 24th a year ago at 18:01. Jack Campbell, junior this year, 25th place a year ago at 18:08. And Chet Gibbon would be a senior season for the Lenox Orioles, 26th place a year ago at 18:09. Jamison Gold out of Dakota Valley, freshman season, 27th place a year ago at 18:10. So I think gives you an idea of maybe some of the names and runners we could potentially see today as they wrap up this boys varsity 5K. Again, you're listening to Jared Olson on our first ever cross-country live stream broadcast. Appreciate the team here of Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. Renee James and Matt Storrow put a ton of work into getting this set up. Again, we appreciate our partners down at Beresford Tel, BMTC, our local cable internet provider. Austin Hansen and his staff have helped us get internet here out at the cross-country course. So if you see Austin or any of the Beresford Tel BMTC staff, a big part of helping us get internet so you can view this race today. So we appreciate, again, the city department there helping the school get this event covered. Again, if we go back to Dakota timing, if you want to see the live results as they cross the finish line, again, if you're kind of new to cross country, the first 4 runners typically count as point earners. Low score is good in cross country, similar to golf. We're running on the bridges at Beresford Golf Course. I can see runners coming down hole 4. If you're familiar with the bridges at Beresford, I can see them coming down hole 4. They will turn the corner and then head up hole 5, going back to the south. They'll do a loop over to the far east side of the course. Again, if you're familiar with the course, that'd be holes 6, 7, and 8. And then they'll turn to come down the 9th hole and then back onto the driving range here. Again, some runners from a year ago. We're kind of in that 16-minute mark in terms of finishes for some of the top runners. We're at 7.5 minutes so far, so we're about the halfway point here, the 2,500 meter mark approximately for these runners. Okay, we have a guest here on Watchdogs.live, just ran the varsity race. Why don't you introduce yourself to the faithful fans of Watchdog Nation and anywhere else that's tuning in today?
I'm Kylie Mockler. I'm a senior, and I go to Beresford High School. Okay, Kylie, great. Thanks for joining us here. Senior at Beresford High School, cross-country runner. You just ran the varsity race. You went with the light blue colored Freezy here. Is that just by chance, or is that like a favorite flavor, or what do we got there? Definitely a favorite flavor.
Okay, so certainly we've got a cooler full of Freezies. You're no dummy. You're a senior. You've been around. The freshmen or maybe 7th graders have no clue. They're just grabbing something cold. But you're going for a favorite flavor. Well done. Maybe take us through. Let's start with this. Let's start with running cross country here at Beresford, kind of being the kickoff to the season every year. What's that like, kind of hosting that big first event?
Well, definitely with it being in August, it tends to be hotter. But today, there's actually a nice breeze, and it's not as hot as it normally is. And it just, obviously, it's a first race for everyone, so first race, your first race. So you kind of get that under your belt, and then you just go up from there.
Yeah, during your varsity race, we talked about this a little bit with the fans listening in. Part of the reason we run this at 10 a.m., there's a few reasons. One, it's a little cooler for this opening kickoff. Two, it's just a celebration of the day of the sport of cross country, and it's a great opportunity for maybe parents, especially on now it's a rollback calendar year for the Activity Association. So now it kind of ties in with the long Labor Day weekend. So maybe parents are taking a 4-day weekend. I saw both of your parents here at the finish line. They're going to make a nice long weekend and kick it off by cross country here in Beresford. So.
Yep.
All right, you guys been putting the miles on all summer. I've seen you working out there in some of these hot, humid days. Maybe take us through some of the team preps and kind of what Beresford's looking to do here on the girls' side, varsity-wise.
So a lot of girls have been putting in their summer miles, getting all those, just a base under their belt, so then they're ready for when cross-country actually comes to start. And then once cross-country practice actually starts, then that's when you start doing your harder workouts. You go maybe some longer, easier miles or some shorter, faster miles, and you start to get a real feel for what it's going to be like when you're out there and how the race really goes, and just really getting prepped for the season.
Okay, awesome. So what do you kind of have looking ahead? The Homie Invite's got to be one of your favorite events. Is there another one that you really look forward to that you'd like to run in?
So last year we ran the old canteen. Beresford runs it every year, but last year was my very first time ever running it, and I really enjoyed it. I stuck with Ben Voss for the entire meet, and it was the funnest I've ever ran. I ran varsity, so it was 3 miles, and it was definitely hard 3 miles, but it was definitely fun.
Okay, so for those listeners, some of them are going to know what the old canteen is. It's the Union County Quad, and we battle for what we call the old canteen, and it's a coveted trophy, at least amongst Beresford runners anyways.
Yep.
Because I think we've owned it every year except maybe one.
Yeah,
I'm getting the nod from Easton Boom. He's a senior here. He's giving me the nod that, yes, Beresford has won the Union County Quad. Do they combine the girls and boys results, I believe, to get a total combined? Yeah. So it's a fun little event. It's held every season down in Elk Point. They host it at their course or their golf course. And it's the Union County Quad. It's a great little event. They combine the girls' points and the boys' points to come up with an overall champion, and that team gets to take the old canteen back home with them and get their school name put on the plaque. So great event. It's a fun little thing, but it is pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, is there another one on the list that you're kind of looking forward to senior season here?
Augie Twilight's always definitely a cool one to be at. You get to watch college runners. It's more at night, so you're running in the dark with kind of lights that light the track, and you get to watch college runners at the end, and it's really a cool experience with everyone there.
Okay, and that is coming up this Friday, right? A week from today is the Augie Twilight Run. Again, it's a pretty special event. They've got their own little niche there with the college divisions and the high school runners, and that is a great event. It will be next Friday night. Beresford will have home football. We'll be watching because of Dakota timing and all of the instant results. So we'll be calling the football game, but we'll also be watching, tuning into what you guys are doing at the Augie Twilight in Sioux Falls. So, okay, what else could we possibly talk about here? What haven't we hit on that's important for people to know? I was not a cross-country runner. I grew up in Irene. If we had cross-country, I didn't even know that we had it. We might have had 1 or 2 kids that did it. I grew a new appreciation for the sport when I came to Beresford. I was the athletic director, and I had to host this event now closer to 20 years ago. But it was done with big sheets of tag board and labels that never stayed on, and that's how we used to time and do finishing results for cross-country meets. Talk about now maybe what that's like. It's no different running with a chip on your bib, but having that instantaneous results. We used to have parents and coaches hovered over us at the results station and looking at our tag board that we were putting labels on and hand computing. Again, I referenced J.C. Babb and her grandfather, Jim Babb. Jim Babb would help us compute results at the finish line by hand, and how that's changed now 20 years. We're videoing, giving video of the finish line, and we're doing all this timed results electronically. All right, boys varsity. Any predictions here? What do you think?
I don't know. Espen and Hunter have been working super hard all summer. They've really got a really good base going, and they have honestly, truly been working hard during the season too. And I think they're really going to do good today.
Okay, and we didn't maybe get to it as part of the girls varsity. Did we have 2 girls varsity runners?
Yes.
We had you and then Ella Merriman are the 2 girls varsity runners.
Yep.
Through the season, coaches may change that up and run a full team. Today we ran 2 varsity. We're going to let some of the other runners get some experience and an opportunity under them at the JV or junior high level today. On the varsity side, you're kind of keeping an eye out for Espen Klungseth and Hunter Penn. And Hunter is part of Dogbone Entertainment, so fans have maybe heard him on the call of basketball games. I've seen both of them out putting miles on around town. They look pretty strong, so we'll look for a good finish out of them today. All right, we are going to have our first finisher. I can see Brian Field coming around the finish line. You're going to be helping with Hall of Fame banquet too, right?
Yes.
So in 2 weeks, you're going to be part of the MC group that's going to get us through the Hall of Fame banquet event.
Yep.
All right, we encourage everyone, if you do want a seat at the table for the meal, you got to get a hold of the school soon here to get your spot or your ticket reserved and paid for the meal. If you want to see Mockler wow the crowd with some good MC for that event, you will want to be there in person at 7 o'clock. She'll be on the show, and then after that, you'll go to a high school dance.
Yep.
All right. Best of luck this season, and thanks for joining us on Watch Dogs Live today.
Thank you.
All right, fans, our first place finisher is coming up here. We are at the 15:51 mark. Winner today, holding out his Panther jersey, runner 141. That is Jack Brown. We referenced him as a strong finisher a year ago. Met up by his coach here at the finish line. Came across looking strong. Pump of the fist. He's pounding his hand on the water jug. Loves it. First place finish. He's going home with one of those coveted lanterns. Pounded the top of the cooler again with a big yes. Fist bump, talks to the Vermilion finisher, Gage Beverly. We talked about Gage as well. So Jack Brown, our champion out of Dakota Valley at 15:57. Gage Beverly out of Vermilion, 16:18. In third place, out of Laverne, Owen Janizewski, 16:28. We talked about Owen as well. Freeman Academy Marion, Finley McConnell, fourth place. Strong finish there at a Class B from Finley McConnell, 16:33. And here come the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. In fifth place, Jackson Prinz, the senior, with a 16:35. Sixth place, Levi Vanderlee, Sioux Falls Christian, 16:47. He's a sophomore. Freshman at a Sioux Falls Christian. Seventh place, Wesley Lyons, Sioux Falls Christian, 16:52. Junior at a Sioux Falls Christian in eighth place. Simon Roloffs at a Sioux Falls Christian, 16:57. So again, the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers today in the Beresford opening invite go 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So again, 4 strong finishes. That will score them very well in the boys varsity competition. Looks like a clean sweep from the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers in the girls varsity and boys varsity team divisions. Let's keep going here. Top 20. In ninth place, Jack Campbell out of Tierra, 17 flat. He's a junior. 10th place, Jasmine Gold, Dakota Valley, 1705. He's a freshman. In 11th place, Floyd McVeigh out of Lennox, 1709. He's a junior. 12th, Hunter Morse out of Vermilion, 1709. He's a junior. Out of West Central, 13th place, Peyton Tetzlaff, 1713. He's a sophomore. Cole Brown out of Dakota Valley in 14th place. He's a freshman at 1718. 2 runners out of Laverne going 15-16. Marcus Papik in 15th place, 1722. He's a sophomore. Also out of Laverne, a senior, 1724. That's Leif Ingebretson out of Laverne, 16th place. In 17th place, out of Freeman, Lane McCoon, 1727. He's a freshman. And 18th place, Sage Visman out of Laverne, 1728. He's a senior, so really nice finishes here out of Laverne in the top 20 as well. So they're going to place and score well in the boys varsity competition as well. 19th place out of Elk Point Jefferson, the Huskies, Mason Marks, 1733. He's a junior. Noah Saylor out of Lennox, 1737. He's a senior. He will wrap out a medal position here. 21st place, Dylan Amon out of Laverne, 1739. He's a senior. And my boy Reed Hammerquist out of T Area, 22nd place, 1746. This is Reed's sophomore season. Welcome on to Watch Dogs Out Live. We have to the listeners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just testing audio and getting that set. All right, Ella, go ahead and introduce yourself to the listening audience again here.
I'm Ella Merriman. I'm a junior from Beresford.
Okay, junior varsity runner out of Beresford. We talked about a couple of the guys out there putting miles on this summer. I've seen the same out of you. Going to take us through what that summer preparation's been like, and now the first couple of weeks of practice, and then finally get a chance to kick it off here in Beresford.
Yeah, so we started training about 2 weeks after track ended. We gave ourselves a little break, then we got right back into it. Logging a lot of miles. I know most of our varsity runners put in about 250, 270 miles over the summer, so really getting our long runs in. We started incorporating some speed work as soon as practice started, so we've been able to get out on the golf course and do some repeats and fartlek workouts on the hills just to get ourselves ready for this meet, especially since it's a home meet. But yeah, we've been putting in a lot of miles and a lot of work. So
yeah, I think that's the thing I referenced to Mockler, that I didn't grow up around cross country. My first years here in Beresford, I helped score the finish line. I was the AD for a while, so I was in charge of running this event. New appreciation for the sport of cross country and what it takes to compete in this sport. You've kind of given the listeners an idea. You don't just show up on August 7th, 8th, or 9th and think you're going to run cross country.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah, okay, so good lesson learned there. You got to put the miles in on the summer. You've been doing the work the last couple of weeks. Now the season finally kicks off. Maybe you tell the fans what it's like to have this home event. Again, it is the celebration of cross country today. It's the kickoff to the 24 season. Maybe try to put it in your words what it's like doing that in Beresford today.
I love that our opening meet is a home meet. I think it's awesome. We get a lot of friends and family to come out and support us on the first meet, which is always nice. And then, like I said, we get all of our speed work out on this course. So being able to open up on a course that we're really familiar with and we've been able to practice on for weeks is awesome. I mean, I personally think our course is one of the best courses. I love it. I love running on it. So I don't know. I just think bringing all these people in, it's such a fun atmosphere. It's so exciting to run when there's so many people cheering for you and yelling, and it's an awesome atmosphere. I love it.
Okay, great. Your junior season.
Yes.
So you kind of know the lay of the land and kind of what the varsity running scene is like. State qualifier a year ago.
Yes.
So got some sights set, I'm assuming, for that again this season.
Yes, that's
Maybe
cool.
talk through what you referenced this home event as one of your favorites. Maybe take us through your next, couple favorites through the season that you love to go to.
Yeah, I always love going out to Lennox. I love the course. It's so much fun, so I always look forward to that one. We run the old canteen in Elk Point, and that course happens to be the region course for this year as well. That's always a favorite of ours. And I know that we always also love going to Verm. I don't know if we're going there this year, but that's another favorite one. So.
Okay, great. We did talk about the old canteen, gave the listeners an idea of how that boys and girls team total comes together for one combined total. Lowest score combined gets to take the canteen back home with them. And that is a fun event. Lennox, again, takes some pride in hosting a good event. The great running community with the Orioles and Lennox. And you get a chance to run into our boy Brian Field up there. I'm assuming he's going to be working there as well. And we had him leading us around today, so it's good to see him as well. Multi-sport athlete for the Watchdogs. Maybe talk what that's like. In the fall here, you'll run cross country. The winter, basketball season. And then in the spring, track and field. and mostly distance, middle distance.
Yes.
What's kind of your track and field? Let's take us through each one of those.
Yeah.
Varsity runner and cross country basketball season. Let's talk about what you guys have been doing this summer. So not only been logging 250 plus miles, you've been out there running up and down the court playing basketball.
Yeah, so my summer is really crazy because I'll do runs for cross country, and then of course for Beresford we have our open gyms, and we'll do team camps, and we'll play games pretty much all summer with basketball. So I'm kind of running all over the place, getting my miles in and getting on the court. So
yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And then come springtime, what are your specialties? What are your events? What is track and field?
I generally run 4x4 and 800.
Okay.
Sometimes medley 8, but yeah, usually mid distance.
Yep, perfect. Fans, you're listening to Watchdogs Live, Dogboat Entertainment. Jared Olson on this kind of varsity race calls here. Varsity runner Ella Merriman Jr. for the Watchdogs. Ella, anything else you'd like the fans to know here as we kind of kick off the 2024 season?
Just keep coming out and supporting our cross-country runners. I know we don't always get a lot of love, but it's always fun when people we know come out and cheer us on. So
yeah, and
thank
almost
you.
all the races are covered with electronic timing now.
Yes.
So fans can tune in. There's different companies that do it, but a lot of those events are on Dakota timing like today.
Yes.
So they can check in on the team at any time and how the season's going. And a lot of the events, again, it's on our school website. A lot of them are about 4 o'clock-ish after school. So, again, if you're getting off work or look for something to do, find out where the cross-country team's heading that day. Take a lawn chair and get out and take it in. It's good fun.
Yeah.
Ella, best of luck this season. Thank you for joining us on Watchdogs Live, Dogboat Entertainment.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. All right, fans, we did just kick off the girls' JV race. So, again, the boys' varsity is over. I will hit on the team results. We kind of went through the top 22. Let's hit on the team standings. No surprise here. Sioux Falls Christian in first place. They had a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, a 7th, and then their 2 pushers were 19 and 26th place. So 22 team points here for the Chargers out of Sioux Falls Christian. They will be your boys varsity team champs. We referenced Ada Laverne, strong finish there for their runners. 3rd place, 13, 14, and 15. So good pack there. Their pushers were 17th and 29th. So 45 team points for Laverne. And 1 point behind him, 46th place. This is where maybe some of those pushers come in. Laverne's 2 pushers were 17th and 29th. And Dakota Valley's 4th runner was 24th. So one of Laverne's pushers forced the Dakota Valley runner back a place, and they ended up with 46 team points, 1 team point behind Laverne. So, again, that is the reference and the reason and importance of having that varsity runners in those 5th and 6th slots is it helps with the team results. So, again, Sioux Falls Christian, your boys varsity champion with 22 points. Laverne, 2nd place with 45. Dakota Valley in 3rd with 46 points. Again, the individual champion out of Dakota Valley, Jack Brown. His senior year, he was pumped after the race to be the individual champ here in Beresford for the cross-country kickoff. His time, 15:57.57. All right, we are, again, just starting the girls' JV races. I've been going for we're about an hour here. I'm going to give you a little break. We're still going to have cameras going. I'll either mute my line or we'll run a couple of commercials. But don't worry, we'll have the cameras back up for the finish line. And somebody else may step on the mic and cover a little bit of the action. And we will also be taking part of the awards when all 6 races are done today. So hang in here. Thank you for joining Jared Olson, Watchdogs Live, and Dogboat Entertainment. We'll be back shortly.
Hello, Watchdog fans. My name is Easton Boom. I'm taking over for Jared Olson for a little bit of interview with two of our varsity boy runners, our only two for today. Let's introduce ourselves. Here with me is
Espen Klungsas.
And then also here with me,
Hunter Penn.
Okay, so first race, how you guys feeling?
I mean, it was a bit hot out, but overall felt pretty good. A little bit of back pain, but you just got to run through it.
Yeah, it was pretty hot out. Personally, I was kind of dealing with some leg issues during it, but still came out not too bad of a run.
Yeah, standing right here, just messing around with the camera. I'm already hot, so that just tends to happen sometimes. Now let's get back into the race. So last night there was a rain. Is any part of the course like really muddy or slippery? Because I know I've been in some races when I was in cross country that were really bad. It's hard to traction.
This year it wasn't that bad. Years prior we've had where when you're running the course you gotta dodge mud holes and all that. But this year I'd say the sun, since it's so sunny this year, probably helped to dry a lot of it up. The grass actually seemed pretty dry for the majority of the course too.
Yeah, there wasn't much. Maybe like a few spots that were a little wet, but nothing nothing you have to dodge or anything.
Okay, that's good. I remember a couple years that was the same thing. And especially with the new pavement, has the pavement been fixed? I remember the first year they added that pavement and it was really slippery and it was a little hard to run on. Is that fixed or not?
Me personally, I guess I didn't really notice any fixed pavement, but I don't tend to run on it since I got spikes. I tend to try and keep on the grass as much as possible.
Same with spikes. It's not really good to run on the pavement. So.
Well, I guess that I was probably not the smartest, and I decided to run on the pavement a little too much then. Okay, now let's get into. Do you guys know your placements or your times?
Yeah, I do. I got 26 in a time of 18:01.
And then Espen, you got 25th with 18 flat.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that was a good job for both of you. I can't remember what my times were when I was running cross country, but it definitely wasn't good. I ran varsity like twice for old canteen. Anyway, let's go on to the starting. I know you guys know a lot of the people who are in cross country. Jack Brown, runner for Dakota Valley, got first. Really good runner. Him and Joe Cross last year were a good duo. So they were battling Atwood a lot. So that was a battle. I mean, was it expected for him to come through and win this race?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's been pretty strong. Last year he was right up with Joe Cross, who is a phenomenal runner all year. So yeah, I'd say that was a pretty expected result.
Do you know number 2, Gage Beverly?
Yeah, he's fairly new. He's a young kid. It's amazing. He's only a freshman. He's got second place here at a 16:18, which is phenomenal for any age, especially being a freshman. That kid's got a pretty bright future in the sport.
Looking at this, we got a lot of PRs for this first meet here, some impressive showings. But if you look down here, you get to 5th place, and then it's just Sioux Falls Christian, Sioux Falls Christian, Sioux Falls Christian. How is the Sioux Falls Christian team this year? If you've been paying attention, Sioux Falls Christian is usually a team that's got a really good roster. They might not get first, but they're up there in that top 10-ish, and they're always just a big pack.
Yeah, Sioux Falls Christian has consistently been one of the best teams in cross country. Like you said, they're not always first, but they're always right up there, and it's always all of them. Like if there's one of them, you're gonna see at least the next 4. Like
always a good pack. They're always a good pack, which some might say is a good thing, some might say a bad thing. I mean, you could trip over other people's feet in that pack, but at the same time, win resistance for your better runners in the back. I mean, there's a good way to play with team mentality there. Got anything else information in here? We got 15:57 for Jack Brown. For a PR, what's the fastest time you've seen here? I think Atwood had a really fast time last year, didn't he?
Atwood didn't.
He didn't
Atwood
run?
wasn't in cross country.
Oh yeah,
last
he
year.
wasn't in cross country last year. That's my bad on that one. Who do you know who holds the record for this course?
I do not.
Was it Alec?
I think it might be Alec.
Alec Atwood, Andrew Atwood's brother. It's either him or it was the Sioux Falls Christian kid who was here like a long time, like a while ago.
Yeah, I'm personally not aware of what the best time at this course is, but I know 15:57 is up there. That's right around by Alec, with our school record at a 15:58.
So
what he ran here, so it's fast.
Yes. Now let's get on to yours. Some questions more about you guys and your cross country stuff. So when it comes to your spikes, for anyone who's interested, like some people might not know what spikes are, give me like a brand, what type of spikes you like, what the dimensions of the spikes, if you have any of that. Like just give me a whole load on spikes so people can understand like what are these shoes that are different from your normal basic trainer.
Okay, so spikes normally they're gonna be a lot lighter than your normal running shoes. The ones I personally like to wear are the Nike Dragonfly Cross Countries. They're a phenomenal shoe. They super light. They got a plate in them. They're just all around an amazing shoe, especially for cross country. Another popular choice are Nike just came out with the Dragonfly 2s, which are more, you see those more for track, more for distance and track, but a lot of kids like to rock the Dragonflies for cross country too, and those two are a phenomenal spike.
Espen, what kind of spikes you rocking? You got some multicolored ones over there. Do you even know the name?
They're the Nike Dragonfly. I'll trust whatever Hunter said. I do not know shoes.
Okay, yeah, I know there's a couple of us in the Beresford community for track that are really into our spikes, so I just thought I would throw that question out here. Now let's go to courses. When I was running, Lenox was the fastest course. I mean, I always wanted to go run at Lenox, and I would always PR there. Is it still the same, or have they changed that up a bit?
So the Lenox course is I don't think it's changed much over the time.
But still fast? Is it still fast?
I think so.
Think so.
Yeah,
Your times?
Lenox is a pretty fast one. It's also very competitive too. It's one of the bigger meets. It's near the end of the season, so everyone's trying their hardest to get better for regions. Like, I'm pretty sure for us it's the meet right before we go into conference and regions. So it's always a fast meet, always very competitive.
Okay, now do you guys have a specific course that you love running that you're going to run this year or you ran a couple of years ago? What's your favorite course looking like?
I love this course. I love running at home. I love everything about the Beresford course.
Okay, Hunter?
Me personally, this is kind of a controversial take between many people, but I'm kind of a fan of the Sioux Falls Christian course at Yankton Trail Park. I've ran it several times, and I used to hate it, but I think it's kind of grown on me, and now it's one of my favorite courses to run at.
Yeah, some of those courses over in Sioux Falls, they usually have a bad reputation for, they always pick the really flat spots. So I mean, you can see everything, but sometimes that's the best way. The issue is in the Sioux Falls, so much of a bigger group of teams, so then crowds, and you're kind of stuck between a lot of people that you would. Where in this course you have a lot of freedom. I remember 2 years ago when I was running this course for JV, I was second and I could not see the guy in first, and I could not see anybody behind me. So sometimes in cross country you just have this huge gaps of people where you might see like 3 people and you're just by them the whole time. But in that course, I mean, you see everybody. Everyone's jam-packed around you. You're trying to cut corners. Everyone's in front of you. So those are usually a tougher course, but sometimes they're fun. Hunter likes to get...
I feel like I've learned how to run hills pretty good, and on the Yankton Trail Park course for the Sioux Falls Christian one, there's 2 different courses. There's the Augustana Twilight one, and there's the Sioux Falls Christian one, which also is the state one. And there's 2 hills right away when you start that you gotta go over, and then Yankton Trail Park is a soccer field, if you don't know. So it has they got basically ditches that you have to run up and over, and those are honestly they have kind of grown on me and turned out to be kind of fun.
Yeah, so let's take a deep dive into Easton's past here. Fargo, when I used to run cross country, like my first year, there was one really muddy course that I lost one of my shoes in and had to run with one shoe in that race. I was wearing spikes, and it was a huge mud puddle, and I probably shouldn't have jumped into it. But everyone else was, so I assumed that was smart. But during that course, yeah, like the kind of like the ditch thing, except it was 5 just mounds over and over again, and there was at least a 3-foot difference between them. So I mean, it was just hill, 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 and we had some people jumping across them. As a smaller kid, I could not quite jump across them, so I was running up and down them like a little like Sonic the Hedgehog, if you want to think about it. That's kind of what it reminded me of. But that was just a little jump in the past for me. Now, Espen, what do you got for your like favorite course? What do you like to run, other than here? Because here's kind of give me you're at home and stuff. Give me something out of town.
Really like the. I really like the EPJ for the Battle of the Old Canteen. I really enjoy a great environment, 4 teams. Hoping we can pull something off this year, bring home the canteen again.
Yeah, we've hosted that and won that. Well, we haven't hosted it, sorry. We've won that one. We have a long record in that one. Didn't DV beat us one year? I remember that. That was, I think, my last year. We lost to DV. And then what happened last year for that race?
Last year, I believe it was DV coming home with it again.
Okay, that makes sense. DV has a strong group of runners here, especially if you see Jack Brown, and then they had Joe Cross. Without Atwood, I mean, it's difficult to have when you have 2 people up top running first and second place in that race to win it. So, I mean, a good job by them. We have some girls runners coming in right now. What an interest. Can we pull up the results for that? If I can pull up my iPad. Oh, temperature's too much. Say goodbye to my stats. No more of that. Anyway, so we'll continue on some courses, some of our favorite ones. If you remember my sophomore year, your sophomore year too, I think it was sophomore, it was the Hill City, right? I think it was. That was the one meet where I beat everybody. I can't remember it. I think it might have been Hill City.
Or
Bonholm. It was Bonholm. There we go, Bonholm. That one is, if you haven't went to their golf course before, it's a huge hill that you have to go down, and I happen to be like the best at running hills apparently, and that's all I can do. I came down that hill speeding fast.
I'd say you more just sprinted down that hill, and if you would have gone any faster, you were ready to just start tumbling down.
Hey, you know, I gotta seize the opportunity. I know that hills are kind of my thing, so I just took it and ran with it, and I did pretty well in that one. I got passed by 2 guys at the end there. That was my one good race. Whenever you see your times, especially for a 4K, go down by 3 minutes, you know, it's not normal, and that was what happened that meet. So, I mean, was that even regulation distance?
I think we figured out it was not.
Okay, that would make sense, because, I mean, that time is so much different. Even if I was sprinting down that hill, there's no way I would have such a difference there. And wasn't that where state was going to be, or there was some sort of
that was where conference was going to be.
Conference was going to be
and
there.
And then they had switched it because the course was not long enough.
Okay, I think we were like the guinea pigs for that one too.
Yeah, Regions went from Bonholm to Vermilion that year.
Oh yeah, it was Regions.
Yes, I remember going to that one and seeing that. So what an interesting. If you guys want to, we can wrap it up for you too, so you guys can go finish off, cheer on your team. I know we got our JV boys coming up pretty soon here, so we can let you guys go if you guys want to go cheer on them, unless you want to stay on and keep talking.
I'm probably going to go because the team aspect is really what makes this sport what it is to me. So I want to go support the rest of my team like they did me.
Okay.
Nope, I'll probably go do the same.
Okay. Signing off, Espen Klungseth and Hunter Penn. And then signing off me for a little bit. I'll be back in just a second.
Insurance. Pioneer Seeds has developed and tested products to meet your challenges in the field. Ag Service Partners also has you covered when the white rain comes or anything else you may need with crop insurance.
For over 80 years, Sioux Corporation has been designing and manufacturing industrial pressure washers, steam cleaners, water heaters, water chilling systems, and steam generators to serve the needs of their customers. Sioux Premium Equipment is designed and built with reliability, performance, durability, and user safety as its top priorities. Sioux is locally owned and operated in Beresford and a proud supporter of all things watchdog activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
If it's time for a new roof, maybe it's time we talk. Hi, I'm Scott Dorcas with Premier Systems Roofing. We offer free inspections and estimates, full labor and manufacturer warranties, and we are a preferred contractor for insurance companies. We've been a South Dakota company since 2002, serving the entire state. And we are proud to sponsor South Dakota sports and activities. Premier Systems Roofing. On time, on budget, and on call 24/7.
It's known as a hidden gem, one of the best 9-hole golf courses in South Dakota. The Bridges at Beresford Golf Course is top-notch, but with the golf season coming to an end, the Bridges still has plenty going on. Their event center can accommodate weddings, anniversaries, bridal showers, baby showers, or meetings. Save their phone number, check out their website, and be sure to sign up for their monthly e-newsletters to stay up to date on specials and events at the Bridges at Beresford.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Yeah. Another one. Yep. Man, this town's changed. Yeah. About damn time.
Beresford Telephone is your full-service local telephone company, providing telephone service, sales, high-speed fiber optic internet packages, and professional surveillance systems for both commercial and residential customers. Beresford Telephone also offers the only in-town gig-certified internet provider, which offers the highest speed services. Wanting to upgrade your existing service? Contact Beresford Telephone today and let them get started on your high-speed services in no time.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Everyone at Total Stop are big sports fans. and they want to wish the very best to the participating teams and their loyal fans. Don't forget to stop at your local Total Stop for your gas and grocery needs. Plus, get Total Stop rewards by downloading the app. To get more information, go to TotalStopFoodStore.com.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Sheer Magnolia Salon and Beauty Bar offers you normal services but more. We offer haircuts for men, women, and children. Erin and Kayla are the 2 stylists. They don't have specific hours but will stay open late to accommodate families that are always on the go. Their services include full body waxing, mani-pedis, coloring, spray tanning, and more. They are your #1 choice for all things beauty. Located in Beresford, South Dakota. Call 605-763-2011 for your appointment.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint in over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, you can be confident you're getting the best. You can buy in store or order what you need online.
And steam cleaners. Welcome back to the Sioux Corporation Press Box. Sioux Corporation, the industry leader in manufacturing water heaters and chilling systems, steam generators, pressure washers, and steam cleaners.
Hello, this is Easton Boom, back to give you guys a little bit of an update here. So we're just about to enter our final junior high race for the boys, and after that we'll have a fun run for kids that are younger than that. There's no sign up or anything, so they're just going to go and run that. So after that we'll take a little bit of down break, and we'll come back for award ceremony, where we'll have a broadcast of who got first, second, third, the casual, normal ceremonies. So we'll come back for that. So I'm going to let you guys go. Just enjoy the rest of the junior high film for the boys, and then we'll come back for the ceremony.
verify that you can hear me. Okay, fans, welcome back to Watchdogs Live, Dogbone Entertainment. Beresford's cross-country kickoff. It's been a great day here. We're coming up on 12:45 p.m. We started things at 10 o'clock. So, again, a great day celebrating cross-country, sport of cross-country, the runners, the work they put in all summer to be ready for this upcoming 2024 season. Ton of parents, grandparents, family members here. I saw some people that I know live a ways away that are here today, so it's great to see so many fans coming out as we hit the Labor Day weekend. Great way to take Friday off and come out and enjoy great weather. Great event here. A ton of volunteers from school staff to community members came together to make this quality event. What you're seeing right now, or what just took off, is it's a non-timed race, so this will not be on Dakota timing. It's just a fun event. Any kids that were in attendance today, younger kids that were in attendance, they're doing a 1,000-meter race just for fun. They put the boys and girls on the line, just exposing them to a short race, and they'll be coming through the finish line just like the older high school and middle school kids. So that's what's going on right now, and they're preparing to do awards. So our local PA address announcer will take care of awards. I'll be going through the top 20 and team finishes as well, and we'll have video. Again, we're starting to lose a little bit of battery power on some of our cameras. So our first event, really working outside away from a fixed structure. Even in football, we've got a section of the crow's nest that is ours to use, where we have power to some of our main cameras. And then, of course, volleyball, basketball, and concerts and the things that Dogbone Entertainment, Watchdogs.live does just in a controlled environment. So, again, our first cross-country race trying to cover in a live stream. We appreciate your patience as we've worked through a few technology issues. And, again, we did lose a little bit of battery power, so we still have some cameras that are functional. We're going to work and try to maneuver around the crowd as the awards ceremony happens, which is, again, kind of a big event here. We try to really recognize each of the individual placers, the teams, and then as we talked about, each person who wins an individual title today will receive a lantern, and they will go over to what we call Runner's Point. It's a bit of a memorial. It's a bit of a gathering place for the running community right along the bike trail here in Beresford. And we'll read a little script there as well that's kind of put with each one of the lanterns that those kids will receive. So these kids that jumped in and ran that 1,000-meter just coming across the finish line, they're getting their frozen popsicle, all good fun. A lot of parents here with cameras and videos catching these little ones come across the finish line. So good opportunity for them to take part in the fun. Dakota Timing is wrapping up their equipment, but all full results are on Dakota Timing's website. So if you want to see a specific runner that maybe doesn't make the top 20 or get recognized, you can go on Dakota Timing's website and find the Beresford event. Search for each of the races you're looking for. 6 timed races, 2 varsity, 2 JV, and 2 junior high races were all done on Dakota Timing today. I believe it was 30 or 31 schools in participation today. I don't have the exact number of participants, but it should be north of 500 runners competed today here in Beresford. And beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful golf course here at the Bridges at Beresford. If you're looking to get a round of golf in, give them a call and they'll get you a tee time to come check out what Beresford's put together, and a great facility for us here. Again, I'll try to work in concert with the local public address announcer as they are doing top 20s and team awards. I will hit those same marks as well. Big thank you to, again, all the volunteers, kids, adults, Veresports, Tyler Hagan, he brought a partner with him. Again, over 500 athletes. All the gallons and gallons of water they went through ice, kind of nursing some of those first injuries or first sore muscles. Watchdogs will travel, I believe it's Dakota Valley on Tuesday of next week. And then next Friday they will be at the Augie Twilight Run. So next Friday night, Watchdogs will have a home football game. We'll be there covering that on watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. And we'll also be watching for results of the Augie Twilight Run next Friday night as well. But Watchdogs looking ahead to next week. They travel to Dakota Valley, I believe it is, on Tuesday. Anytime you're wondering, please check the Activity Association site or the Beresford website for start times and exact locations. Fans and every students, they're all kind of gathering around the north tee box here at the driving range in Beresford. The award stand is set up. We're trying to get cameras placed. A few more runners coming in on this 1,000-meter fun youth race. This was a non-timed, just a fun thing. Whoever was there could jump in and be part of that. We're going to try to work to reset some of our PTZ cameras to be able to see through the crowd. And the local public address is kind of going through what we're talking about here. Part of that finish line event, and we'll hopefully get one of our cameras over there to Runners Point. Is a symbol that's the lantern. The individual champion will win a lantern. And the lantern is a symbol of the light which shines within each of us. Originally, this award was part of the annual Peter Auk Get Inspired Memorial Fun Run established in 2014. Peter was an influential leader for the Beresford cross country team during his brief career. His positive impact on the culture of Beresford cross country endures to this day. We want to offer this lantern to these runners and encourage them to light the way for others by leading, supporting, and encouraging every member of their team, their school, and their community. So congratulations to all these individual champions and best wishes to them on the rest of their season. And again, when we get our cameras set up over on Runners Point, you'll get a look at the other part of that memorial and these individual winners and their lantern award. So the public address is working in reverse order. So they're going to be doing the boys 3K, and they're going in reverse order. So number 20 from Baltic was Brogan Teahart. Number 19, Caden Schuster from T area. Number 18, Riker DeYoung from Sioux Falls Christian. In 17th place, Derek Durfee from Cook Central Montrose. In 16th place, again, we're in the boys junior high 3K. In 16th place was Declan Huber from Dakota Valley. 15th from Sioux Falls Christian, Jude Thorson. In 14th place from Freeman, Colin Randall. In 13th place from Sioux Falls Christian, Kendon Hager. In 12th place from Wagner, Cooper Slaba. 11th place at a Sioux Falls Christian is Ryder Meehan. In 10th place, Sioux Falls Christian, Drew Van Stryland. 9th place at a Sioux Falls Christian, Michael Matherly. From Beresford in 8th place is Josh Merriman. From T area in 7th place is Reed Cerny. 6th place from Freeman, Josh Olison. In 5th place in the boys 3,000 junior high race, Sioux Falls Christian, Trey Meehan. In 4th place, also from Sioux Falls Christian, Eli Smith. In third place from Gayville Vollen, Graham Messler. Second place, Sioux Falls Christian, Keaton Fatma. And your champion in the boys 3,000 junior high race from Sioux Falls Christian, Andrew Cool, with a time of 10:35.56. So congratulations to Andrew Cool. Andrew will receive a lantern. Again, bear with us. We're working on trying to get camera set up that'll give you just a little bit better view. Team division in this race in the junior high 3K, second place was T. Airy with 54 points, and the champion at a Sioux Falls Christian, they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 team points. Perfect score is the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. All right, they'll let them do a few photos here for spectators out front. Next up will be the girls 3,000 junior high race. All right, top 20 in the girls 3,000 junior high race. 20th place, Ella Green out of Dakota Valley. In 19th place, Harper DeWispelier out of Laverne. In 18th place, out of Centerville, Sage Martz. Out of Freeman, 17th place, Olivia Schultz. 16th place from West Central, Sadie Wubin. In 15th place, Sioux Falls Christian, Tilly Ford. In 14th place from T area, Gretchen Curtis. Sioux Falls Christian, 13th place, Aviana Kirby. The Irene Wakanda Eagles in 12th place, Ava George. From Centerville in 11th place, Annalisa Stake. 10th place, T area, Janessa Kuipers. 9th place from Elk Point, Jefferson, Graceland Campbell. 8th place, Sioux Falls Christian, is Abigail Breen. And your hometown Beresford Watchdog in 7th place, Molly O'Neill. 6th place, T area, Taylor Davis. 5th place, Sioux Falls Christian, Maxine Ordway. Audubon Home, 4th place, Aniston Larson. 3rd place, Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, Hope Rowe. Ada Laverne, 2nd place, girls 3,000 junior high race. 2nd place, Summer Molberg, time of 11:48. And your girls junior high 3,000 individual champion girls race at a Sioux Falls Christian, Bryn Barker, with a time of 11:26. So those are the individual placers. Bryn will take home that coveted lantern. Team results here in that junior high race, junior high girls. 3rd place, Laverne with 73 points. 2nd place, T. Airy with 50 points. And winning the girls junior high 3,000 meter race is the Chargers out of Sioux Falls Christian with 17 team points. They went 1, 3, 5, 8, and their pushers were 12th and 14th. So great job out of the junior high girls squad from Sioux Falls Christian. Opportunity for parents and fans to get some photos here. Okay, we're now moving on to the boys JV race, the 4,000 meter race. Top 20 out of Sioux Falls Lutheran, Noah Baumbach. In 19th place from Lennox, Andrew Stensis. 18th place out of Sioux Falls Christian, Noah Van Raalte. From Viborg Hurley, 17th place, Ben Ferdig. Out of Baltic, 16th place, Tyler Oshner. 15th place out of T area, Dawson Lowry. The Watchdog, number 14, out of Beresford, Henry Huther. 13th place from Avon, Xander Fathke. From Sioux Falls Christian, 12th place, Owen Feenstra. Another Watchdog cracks into the top 20, number 11, Oliver Merriman. 10th place, out of Wagner, Grady Bartnick. Another Watchdog, 9th place from Beresford, Noah Halverson. Sioux Falls Christian, 8th place, Cole Blaenberg. 7th place, Sioux Falls Christian, Max Matherly. 6th place from Sioux Falls Christian, Brooks Clapp. 5th place, out of Canton, the Seahawk, Zach Bartles. 4th place, Sioux Falls Christian, Max McDonald. Sioux Falls Christian, 3rd place, Aaron Soroka. Runner-up out of Sioux Falls Christian, 2nd place, Sam Van Raalte, time of 14:37. Your individual boys JV champion, out of West Central, Zach Nielsen. Your individual boys JV 4,000 champ, Zach Nielsen, out of West Central with a time of 14:31. Team results here in the JV boys race. 3rd place, Viborg Hurley, 104 points. 2nd place, Beresford with 47 points. Watchdogs went 8, 9, 10, and 20. And the champion is the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers with an almost perfect score. They went 1, 2, 3, 5. And their pushers were 6 and 7. So great job there from the Sioux Falls Christian boys JV squad today. Again, appreciate you coming along here. Maiden voyage here for Watchdogs.live Dog World Entertainment, getting out and trying to cover a cross-country race. We've hit the 3-hour mark now of coverage, so appreciate all the work that kind of goes into it. Appreciate you guys as fans of bearing in and giving us a little bit of opportunity to kind of explore what you're seeing on the camera. This is what we call Runner's Point. This is part of where our bike trail joins into the golf course. This is a meeting place for our running community. It is a bit of a memorial for Peter Auk. It is right at the finish line of our cross-country race. And again, it is a part of where the award, the Lantern Award, comes from. And we'll get each of our individual champions standing in the middle of that for a photo with their lantern. And we'll reread that script here in a moment. But girls JV 4,000 meter top 20 In 20th place, Madden Lacey out of Del Rapids. In 19th place, Maya Nelson out of Sioux Falls Christian. In 18th place, out of West Central, Haley Goebel. In 17th place, from Wagner, Taya Stone. Centerville, 16th place, Emery Schubeck. In 15th place, from Bon Home, Addison Havorka. In 4th place, Tori Gasson out of Sioux Falls Christian. 13th place, out of West Central, Aaliyah Graham. In 12th place, from Centerville, Izzy Eide. In 11th place, from Lenox, Kenzie Holland. In 10th place, from Sioux Falls Christian, Amelia Lyon. Watchdog, freshman, out of Beresford, 9th place, Lily Bowden. 8th place, from T-Area, Taylor Bonke. 7th place, from Centerville, Peyton Hansen. 6th place, Sioux Falls Christian, Hannah Davilar. 5th place, out of West Central, Addison Jaspers. 4th place finish from Sioux Falls Lutheran, Clara Peterson. T-Area in 3rd place, Evelyn DeGeest. And from Sioux Falls Christian, 2nd place, Olivia Kirkleet. Time of 16:23. And the JV Girls Lantern winner, the individual champion in the Girls JV 4K, Bailey Vandergrind. Sioux Falls Christian time of 16:19. Team scores here. Battle for 3rd place, West Central with 47 points. T-Area with 46 points. And the team champion, Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, win the girls JV division with 16 points. They go 1-2-5-8, and their pushers were 12th and 15th place. So great job there from the Sioux Falls Christian girls JV squad. An opportunity for these girls JV runners to get their photos. Congratulations, girls. Okay, we're now up to the varsity races. Boys varsity 5,000 meter race. '20th place, boys varsity, Athletics, Noah Seiler. 19th place from Elk Point Jefferson, Mason Marks. Out of Laverne in 18th place, Sage Wiesman. 17th place out of Freeman, Lane McCoon. Out of Laverne, 16th place, Leif Ingebratsen. 15th place from Laverne, Marcus Papik. From Dakota Valley in 14th place, Cole Brown. 13th place from West Central, Peyton Tetzlaff. From Vermilion in 12th place, Hunter Morse. The Orioles in 11th place, Cloy McVeigh. 10th place, Dakota Valley, Jamison Gold. In 9th place from T-Area, Jack Campbell. From Sioux Falls Christian in 8th place, Simon Roloffs. From Sioux Falls Christian in 7th place, Wesley Lyon. 6th place from Sioux Falls Christian, Levi Vanderleest. 5th place from Sioux Falls Christian, Jackson Prinz. Freeman Academy Marion, number 4, Finley McConiel. From Laverne in third place of the boys varsity race, Owen Janzieski. In second place from Vermilion with a time of 16:18, Gage Beverly. And your boys varsity champion taking home the lantern today from the Beresford Invite, kicking off the 2024 season. Out of Dakota Valley, Jack Brown with a time of 15:57. So great job there to Jack Brown, winning that individual title for the Dakota Valley Panthers. Team scores as a team, tight place are placing here from third to second. Third place, Dakota Valley, 46 points. Second place, Laverne with 45 points. And your team champion in the boys varsity race with 22 team points is the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. They went 4, 5, 6, 7, and their pushers came in at 19 and 26. So great job to the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, winning the boys varsity division. Okay, again, we got team award here, so the varsity champions will come up here and they're getting their team award, getting their photo taken. Okay, final set of awards, and then they'll do a picture again of each of the individual champions with their lanterns at Runners Point. Girls varsity 5,000 meter race kicking off the 2024 season. Top 20. In 20th place from West Central, Lucy Roseboom. From Canton in 19th place, Finley Even. In 18th place from T area, Jana Van Laken. In 17th place from Gayville Volland, Jolie Westrom. From Vermilion, 16th place, Callie Radigan. In 15th place from Dakota Valley, Ella Otten. 14th place from T area, Gracie Bialis. In 13th place from West Central, Brooklyn Sunderman. 12th place from Chester, Emerson Eppard. In 11th place from Ethan Parkson, Ella Paulrice. In 10th place from Lennox, Addie McVeigh. 9th place, girls varsity, Del Rapids, Rory Thorison. In 8th place from Dakota Valley, Alex Bacola. In 7th place from Lennox, Kelsey Schmidt. 6th place from Sioux Falls Christian, Natalie Smith. In 5th place from Dakota Valley, Sophia Redler. In 4th place from T area, J.C. Babb. In 3rd place from Sioux Falls Christian, Jerica Glazer. 2nd place from Sioux Falls Christian, Allie Maddox. The champion in the girls varsity race at the Beresford Invite, kicking off the 2024 season from Sioux Falls Christian, a time of 18:12, Sadie Pettengill. So congratulations to Sadie and her Sioux Falls Christian Charger teammates. We won't give away the surprise, but they're going to take a team championship away as well. In 3rd place, T area with 50 points. 2nd place, Dakota Valley with 48. And the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, also almost a near-perfect score. They have 12 team points, and they go 1, 2, 3, 6 with one pusher in 16th place. So great job by the Sioux Falls Christian girls varsity Chargers. Again, we appreciate everybody joining us here on Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. Great day here to be out and kicking off the 2024 cross-country season. Wish all the teams and the runners the best of luck. We will get those lantern winners over to Runners Point, and we will get everybody off and heading home and celebrating their 2024 season. We'll be back next week with, I believe, some home volleyball, and we will also be home football next Friday night. So, Watchdog fans, we'll see you in Parker later tonight, and then we will get some more events cranked up next week. So, on behalf of the Dogbone Entertainment Watchdogs.live staff, enjoy the day. Thank you.